What's up, friends? This is Ben, and I'm coming to you with a little different format today. I'm going to try this out and see how it goes, and if I get some good feedback and it seems like it's helpful, I might continue to do some of these new videos. This is going to be called #PhysEd Q&A, and in these videos I'm going to answer some of the common questions that I get asked since I started my website. People will sometimes email me with questions looking for advice or help as they're teaching, and so I'm assuming that if I get asked a question a few times, that other people probably have that same question, so maybe these will be helpful for you. Each video is going to be one question. It's going to be my personal opinion. Take it or leave it. First question, here we go. So I got this email and it says, "Hello, I'm currently studying physical education and I'm in elementary activities class. My partner and I are teaching your Monster Ball game, great game, I will link it below. And we have learned that it's best not to award points so that there are winners and losers. So I'm wondering if there's a way to adapt the game so children are challenging themselves to better their time or something along those lines instead of having winners and losers." All right, let's talk about the question. Should we be putting kids in situations where they are winners and losers? My opinion on this is one way and one way only, and that is 100% yes, we should have winners and losers. If you want to teach your kids to use good sportsmanship, you cannot play games without having winners and losers. So it is really important for us to put kids in situations where they can win and where they can lose, especially at an early age. This whole culture of giving every kid a trophy and giving kids all these awards and achievements for basically doing nothing but participate, in my opinion, breeds this sense of entitlement and this sense that they deserve something simply because they showed up. And even though they didn't put a lot of effort in, or even though they didn't win the game, they still deserve this trophy. I think that we need to let kids learn early on how it feels to fail and lose so that they can learn to deal with those feelings, because let me go get a book. I'll be right back. All right, yeah, I just wanted to plug this author, Tim Elmore. He's a guy that specializes in youth leadership, and he creates leadership programs for kids. I went to a conference. It was really great. This book especially will kind of give you a background in what I'm talking about, and he would kind of term this generation that's coming up as the fragile generation. Let me give you a few stats about this current generation that's coming up. And you can look these up. I'm just reading from the things that I read about in the book. So kids, especially younger students, are more and more involved in technology, iPads and things, and video games. Video games are great in moderation, but when you play them all the time without actually going into the real world, you can start to get the idea that winning is easy, and all these achievements and things come basically with you just sitting in a lazy boy and moving your thumbs instead of having to get out and go. One reason why I really like Pokemon Go, because at least it's forcing people to get up and move around in order to catch and level up and things like that. So here's some facts about the fragile generation, as Dr. Elmore would put it. 94% of college students describe themselves as being overwhelmed. Okay, so they're going to college and they're feeling totally overwhelmed because they've never been given any responsibility. Well, guess what? When you get out of college, if you felt overwhelmed in college, when you get out of college, you're like, wow, I have a real job working 40 hours a week. Sometimes I'm married now, so I have a responsibility to take care of and be in charge and partner with someone else. We have to learn to interact together. You might have a mortgage, you might have a car payment, insurance, you have to start paying your own phone bill. All these things will start to come and really overwhelm you. So if we don't ever give kids a chance to practice self-responsibility, we're never going to teach them to be a productive member of society. They're always going to feel overwhelmed. We need to be trying to build resilience, that never give up attitude. And if you never provide kids with the opportunity for failure, you will never provide them with an opportunity to learn perseverance and resilience, which is really important. Here's a few facts for you. All right, In 2010, 60% of college students moved back home after college. All right. 2012, 80% of students moved back home. So more and more kids are not being ready to go out into the real world. They don't want that responsibility, and they're moving back in with their parents. We have to give kids the opportunity to fail now. We have to give them that chance to use good sportsmanship so that we can teach them through their failures and through their mess ups how to do that. Now, some of you are probably frustrated that your kids don't know how to have good sportsmanship. The answer to that is not to never play games without winning and losing. The answer is to play games with winning and losing. When your kids don't use good sportsmanship, you stop and you talk to them about it. That's our job as teachers, is to talk to our students and to teach them to use these skills and to have those mindsets that we think are really important for them to succeed in life. That was a bit of a rant. Again, that's my opinion, and take it or leave it. If you have a different opinion, I would love to hear it. You can put it in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have a question that you'd like to be answered on the internet, you can hit me on Twitter at the PE Specialist and hashtag it, #PhysEdQ&A. Have a great week. Later.